What's up everybody? Welcome back to the Phase Reviews YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Jordan Nelson and today I've got another review of wireless earbuds. These are the SZC Bluetooth 5.0 True Wireless Earbuds. Boom, check it. These are fantastic for the price. These are going to be great for the casual earbud listener that likes a nice deep bass and that wants the same kind of form factor and size of Apple Earpods without paying, triple or quadruple the price. Today I'm going to tell you what I really like about these earbuds. I'm going to tell you what I think that they can improve, and I'll give you my final thoughts on whether or not you should pick one of these up for yourself. As always, before we get started, if you like this video by the end, I would love if you'd subscribe, drop a like, tell me what you think of these, or suggest ideas for future videos down in the comments. But let's not waste any more time, and let me tell you about the SZC 5.0 earbuds. So right out of the gate, I'm going to show you the packaging here. It's very, very simple. When you open it up, you've got a tiny little manual, nothing crazy, and then the case itself was holding the earbuds like so, and that's all that's in there. They're very simple and there's not much to it. Now, when you pull it out, you're gonna notice this looks very similar to something you've probably seen before, some Apple Earpods. These are obviously an homage, a replica. They're not trying to say that they're AirPods, but they're in the vein of that. Now, immediately it feels nice, it feels sleek, it's smooth. I don't feel any defects in the case itself. It looks really good. It's got a few little lines here that are the battery indicators, and this comes charged out of the box, although I always recommend charging your electronics right when you get them. And one of the first things I'm going to tell you that drew me to this product is that it has wireless charging in the case. A lot of the budget earbuds don't have wireless charging. These ones do. And I like that. So you can just set the case like so on your wireless charging pad and it will charge without you needing to plug in a cable. Okay, so let's pop this baby open and you'll notice that the headphones in there, very similar to the AirPods, and they have a really nice magnetic click when you drop them in. Okay, they just suction right in there. Let's see if you can hear it. Yeah, I really like that about it. They feel secure in there. They're not going to come out when you turn it upside down if your case were to open up. But pulling them out, the earbuds themselves, hold on, all right, hold those up there. They've got a tiny bit thicker stem than AirPods, but they feel good. They're very, very lightweight. You barely feel these in your ears. They don't weigh them down at all. I'd be worried about them getting lost because they're so lightweight, but there's no problems with them staying securely in your ears like so. And I accidentally just touched the button and it just said connected really loud in my ear. So I'll keep them in my ears for the video. If you've ever used Apple Airpods, these are gonna feel the exact same. In my mind, they're comfy earbuds. I like the way that they feel. They're not heavy, like I said. You'll forget that they're there and you can keep them in. They're not very sound isolating, again, similar to the Apple product, and so you don't have to worry about, completely blocking out ambient noise if you're walking down the road with these or driving. I feel like these are pretty safe to use. Once you pull them out, setup is super easy. I have an iPhone. It immediately recognized them as AirPods, even though they're not really AirPods, but pulling them out of the case, you click connect, a couple seconds, you're good to go. The iPhone will display the battery life of the case and of each earphone individually, which is always nice to have, know if you need to throw them in and charge them for a little while. Once you're finished with the earpods, you can just pop them back in the case. If you're listening to something, they'll just immediately disconnect from Bluetooth, and so they can start charging again. So that's really nice. You don't have to worry about pushing a button to power them off. They'll just power off as soon as you put them back in their case. All right, as I pull these out, I'm gonna stick them in my ear and tell you guys about battery life. Battery life is great. I wear these probably about 4 hours at a time, 4 or 5, before I stick them back in the case, and they haven't run out in that time, so you're getting at least 4 or 5 hours per charge. For the headphones, the case obviously has a bigger battery, so every time you put them back in, you can recharge the headphones and get a couple more full charges out of the case itself, which is super nice. The last feature that I wanted to talk about with these is the touch sensitivity. They're very, very sensitive. A very light touch, and the music is going to start up immediately. And I actually just started some jazz on my ears. Whoops. There we go. They also support multi-touch. So if you want to fast forward, double tap, rewind, triple tap, no problems there. Calling with them, they do have microphones. It works great. The sound quality sounds like any other Bluetooth headphones that I've used. Not a significant delay or lag or significantly worse sound quality than other cheap earbuds. Are they the nicest? Are they the same as your $150 Bose or AirPods? Probably not. Are they passable for the average Joe? Absolutely. Speaking of the average Joe, that's the one area that I would improve on these earbuds. I'm someone that looks at a lot of earbuds. I have a really nice sound system behind me. I'm really into audiophile music and equipment, and these are lacking in the sound department. They're not terrible. They actually are very, very bass heavy, which some people really like. And normally I'm okay with bass heavy, but in these, it kind of comes at the expense of the mid-range and the highs. They're a little bit muddy for me. So if I was looking for like an audio quality experience, I would opt for these, but for the average person, if you don't care about sound quality other than it's decent, if you're not like out to buy the most, nice sounding headphones, these are going to be perfectly fine. And I imagine most people would opt for a full bassy sound over a thin sound. So average Joe user, go for these. If you're the audiophile, better products for you, but you're probably not looking at these anyway. But my wife, she's not an audiophile. She listened to these. She said it was fine. If you just need something in a pinch for, working and having your hands free and wanting the wireless earbuds, no problem there. And that's really my only suggestion for improvement. If the sound quality was even just a tiny bit better in the mids and highs, these would be my go-tos. Like I said, super small form factor, good battery life, easy to slip this in a pocket or in a backpack, and I really like that about it. And that wraps it up for the SZC 5.0 wireless earbuds. If you want to pick some of these up, support the channel, there's a link down below. You probably already knew that. Drop a comment if you like these, if you've used these. If you're interested in me reviewing other products, I'd love to hear what you think, and I really appreciate you watching. And as always, I will see you next time.